So let's move over to topic 2. Let's talk about WrestleMania. So, man, you guys remember that that match card we predicted? Ooh-wee. Yeah, that was big gross. We definitely did not nail that in any retrospect. So just wanted to quickly touch upon WrestleMania 40. We're about a month away as of recording. So we've gotten more, obviously, insight on what's going on legitimately, and what stories they're going to tell. So I wanted to jump into that. I'm going to quickly load up the video of my match predictions. Oh, I didn't put a image. Never mind. I was going to be like, oh, I can look up the footage to see, but I didn't capture the 2K footage for you guys to look at. So I don't know what it was, but I definitely botched it. So there was some on there, just unfortunate timing. CM Punk stuff, he's not in there. You know, Charlotte's injured as well. I don't think we put her anywhere. Shotzi's hurt. You know, there's been a few injuries here or there. But going into WrestleMania 40, we got a bunch of people pulling double duty, as we have Cody and Seth Rollins taking on The Rock and Roman Reigns, seemingly night 1, to figure out rules for main event night 2 of Cody and Roman. So double duty, double main event for 2 of them. God damn. You got Seth and Drew going for the world title. Great. We have Bayley and Io Sky going for the WWE Women's Championship. Great. We got Rhea and Becky going for the WWE Women's World Champion. Drop the WWE from that, but also great. And then other than that, we don't have anything hard set planned. Gunther is going to be defending his title. Monday Night Raw. I'm going to be deciding that with the gauntlet match. I think favorites for me are going to be Chad Gable, as we kind of tried to predict, or Sami Zayn. Either of those matches are going to be great, and then them getting over Gunther and tackling that mountain. That'll be a huge, moment of victory for them as the baby faces. So there's that. We're kind of a little bit building Uso versus Uso. We'll have to see if that fully comes to fruition, or if it's just going to be, if, tag team match, Bloodline wins, then it's Bloodline rules at Mania Night 2, and then Jay gets in there to try and help Cody, along with Seth, along with maybe Sammy, try and fend off the Bloodline before Rock maybe turns on Roman. We'll have to see. There's potential for LWO versus Legado del Fantasma. I don't know if you do Escobar, Humberto, and Garza, excuse me. You don't know if you do those 3, and I know I did first and the last name there. I apologize. Angel Garza, Humberto Carrillo, and Escobar. I'm not sure if you do them with Elektra Lopez against Zelina, Rey, Cruz del Toro, and Joaquin Wilde. If you do that 4-4, do you get Dragon Lee involved? Do you get Carlito involved? Do you get Bad Bunny involved? There's a lot of mixture in there. Obviously, the bad guy team doesn't have as many players on their side in comparison to the good guys. But it seems like that's going to be a multi-man instead of just Rey versus Santos. So we'll have to see how that plays out. Rumors of Awesome Truth going against Judgment Day, which I think we might have predicted. I'm kind of, I don't know how I feel about that one. Truth is very entertaining, clearly. I don't know if that will be the most exciting match for me. I think New Catch Republic did a fantastic job at Elimination Chamber against Judgment Day, so I kind of want to see more of that kind of match, whether it was New Catch again, whether it was a DIY, a New Day even in there. Hell, throw Pretty Deadly in there to get tossed around. Granted, if they're not Mania hosts, I don't know. They did a promo a few weeks ago, a vignette. So yeah, stoked for Mania for sure. Obviously this whole Bloodline Cody thing has been kind of taking center stage, obviously with it being main event seemingly of both night 1 and definitely night 2. It kind of leaves a lot of other programs in the dust a little bit, Granted, there is a big story here with Cody and the Bloodline, so it makes sense. But I kind of feel really bad. In particular, I feel bad for Bayley and Io. I don't feel like they've gotten the momentum, or rather the story build, in comparison to other stories. Like Rhea and Becky feels like it's there a little bit more. Becky currently feuding with a few other superstars, and not Rhea is a little weird. But granted, there's still a few weeks to Mania, so we can build there. But Bayley and Io have had story on SmackDown. I just don't know if it's caught fire in comparison to the others. Bayley's playing this underdog, going against a lot of damage control with Dakota Kai turning on her, showing her true color, sad face. And yeah, as the Royal Rumble winner, I feel like she should have the bigger story here, and she doesn't. So hopefully we can get something good for Bayley here. Hopefully those two ladies can, kind of be the, what is the term? Not dark horse. Maybe it is dark horse. Be the, like, outshine something. Like, really stand out there. Obviously, the scale, once again, of the Bloodline stuff, I don't know if they're going to surpass that, but it'd be at least something of like, wow, those two were really good, Probably should have done more of that. I don't know what Bayley's going to do here. Hopefully she brings back the Bayley Buddies. I don't know if Paramore for Mania is going to happen. Mercedes still hasn't debuted in AEW, but it doesn't seem likely that she'll be around, so I don't know what she's going to do in terms of friendships. But yeah. On the other side of the ladies, like I said, Rhea and Becky, I'm sure it'll be a great match. It's just this weird thing with Becky still feuding against other people and Rhea just being there since Nia in Elimination Chamber and the Homecoming there. Tiffany's getting some good momentum. I don't know who she's going to face, if it's going to be her and Bianca. What the women's tag situations is, if Kabuki Warriors are defending it at Mania. Do they go against a Cargill and Naomi? Do they go against a Cargill and Bianca? Not sure. I assume they want to get Cargill in there, as she's kind of teased backstage with Kabuki doing a little stare downs here and there. It's just like, where's your tag team partner if that's the route you're going? Nobody's stood out just yet. Yeah, I don't know. I'm intrigued for Mania. I'm excited for Mania. That's the most important thing. It's just a matter of filling in the pieces here. I think we talked about with the predictions video, what was it, 7 matches per? I don't know if I can block out 7 matches right now. Let's try our best. So we got WWE Women's World, Women's World, World Heavyweight, the tag match of Bloodline, the Universal Undisputed Championship. So there's 5. You got seemingly the tag. You have Gunther. So there's one night. There's 7 matches right there. Okay. Hypothetically, we do Uso versus Uso. We do Legado and LWO. We do women's tag. All right, there's 3. I guess Orton and Logan Paul seem to be doing things right now. Maybe that's a multi-man. Maybe do Owens in there. I don't know if you just do a triple threat. Somebody else in there. I haven't seen anybody else making waves just yet. So there's half of another night. Like, what else are we fitting in here that I might be missing? I guess if you do Tiffany and Bianca, that's a 5. Or a 5th, rather. And could they just do less matches and give them more time? There's always that potential, too. I mean, Triple H seemingly has done that since he's been in charge with the 5-match structure per PLE. Give them more time to breathe. Kind of like an NXT thing, We'll have to see. It's Mania, though, so I don't know if it's like, hey, let's get everybody on the Mania card. Try and get that payday. Yeah. Very short and sweet topic, I guess. I'm looking forward to Mania. I wish some stories had better builds. Bloodline's kind of taken over. Short and sweet. Let me know what you're looking forward to in Mania as well. We got a month. What other fun twists and turns are we going to go on in this journey? Is The Rock going to keep putting up the L for a loser for Roman? Are we going to get more diarrhea Dwayne chants and all that stuff? God, that was stupid. Anyways, yeah. Well, I guess WrestleMania weekend, we can talk about NXT too. Stand Deliver, Tony D. And Ilya. Interesting. Carmelo and Trick's probably going to be the big one out of there. Main event, or like the biggest story they got going there. Lyra and Tatum? Maybe? No, Lyra and Roxanne again. Roxanne's doing this whole heel shtick, which I don't particularly agree with. Wolf Dogs in the OC, it seems to be the build there. I guess Ridge Holland and Ty Dillinger / Sean Spears. Maybe. Obafemi's North American. Who's he gonna crush? Who knows? I don't. This has been another episode of the Wait, What Are We Talking About podcast. My name is Bret, aka Enigma9011. You can catch this podcast live over on twitch.tv/Enigma9011. You can drop a follow over there. You'll get notified when we go live, so you join on the fun and chaos and conversation. But if you can't catch it live, that's a-okay. Go over to YouTube and podcast services. The very next week, as it's broken out topic by topic, and put as one big video and MP3 for your amusement on the following Friday. Last but not least, any way you can support the show, like, share, subscriptions, reviews, whatever it is. It may seem small, but if you can take the time to do that, it does help the channel grow. So if you do that, we would love and appreciate you for it. Appreciate everybody hanging out today, giving this a watch, giving it a listen, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.